A warm welcome to Eyewitness Reports on Channels Television. Thank you for joining us. I am Yomi Otaibe. The story of Comfort Olota, who died in an accident involving a truck in the Federal Locust Housing Estate in Amuwo-Odofin local government area of Lagos State, continues to raise concerns over safety on our roads and the activities of some persons involved in revenue collection in the area. Today's edition of the program is dedicated to the sad incident, which also reveals the menace of heavy-duty vehicles plying the roads within the estate, as well as some other security challenges. Do stay with us for the details.
The entire neighborhood of the Federal Low-Cost Housing Estate in Amuwo-Odofin, also known as FESTAC town, is unusually quiet, especially here at Block 308, where sympathizers gather over the death of Comfort Olota, who was just a few weeks away from being 40 when her life was cut short on March 19th. Her passage is still a shock to family members and friends, especially her mother, who finds it difficult to accept the reality of her daughter's death, despite consolations from neighbors and friends.
She went to buy fuel on Friday evening.
In an emotion-laden tone, Mrs. EUNICE ODIBO narrates the circumstances that led to her daughter's death.
Never took light. They didn't bring the lights early, so we need the generator. So she went to buy fuel. So she entered Okada. Eventually, she came down from the Okada, and because the road is blocked, trailer block everywhere. She came down. She went to go and meet the Okada at the road, the other side. When she was doing that, one trailer just passed one way. As the trailer is coming, he off the light. She didn't see the trailer. Maybe trailer 2 didn't see, I don't know. So the trailer jammed. Another one from the back hit her again, draw her to the corner of the road. Before I heard that she got accident, when I reached there, she already passed away.
She is now faced with a huge responsibility of catering for the 3 children her daughter left behind.
Me and she, we just struggle to feed these children. She work with somebody. She work with somebody to keep the children, to feed them. My husband myself lose his job. He went to South Africa to struggle. That's why she was staying with me. That day that she died, we don't even have cover. Somebody give us his ATM card to go and withdraw money. That's why she go and buy the fuel by herself.
Comfort's death occurred here at the popular Durbar Junction, a few meters away from the gate leading to her house. One of the eyewitnesses further confirmed that she was killed by a truck driver who was avoiding tolling.
These people where they collect money somewhere here, they don't already disturb some trailers them, Okada them. They no get way to pass. Now that walk lane where we did, now there then they pass both Marua and Korokwe. And the girl want to cross to the other side because of all this Okada problem and Marua and Korokwe them. That one just carry speed come from nowhere. That is how the thing happen. The last thing he just mashing head, mashing lap.
The sad incident evoked agitations from some of the residents, mostly youth, who immediately mobilized to prevent trucks and containerized vehicles from coming in and going out of the estate. Their action was, however, met with violent harassment. Olusoya Efukonya and Austin Bala were attacked by the hoodlums at their houses. They escaped by the whiskers, with machete cuts and bruises all over their bodies.
All the estate youth residents and the old and the young ones now decided to turn all the old trailer down. Out of panic, some of the drivers run away from their trailer thinking that we are going to attack them. So we are now calling them back. No, we are not for violence, just for peace to reign. Oh, yeah, you people should enter your motor and you turn back. So all of them now agree and they turned their motor. They went back. So we now decide, all the estate residents, both old and young, and the president now say, okay, we are going to the junction where they are collecting to, that no trailer should come inside the estate for today, for that night, that's on Friday on the 19th. That no trailer. So all the old residents and the young and old, we went there. Before we even went there, the people that is collecting today, they have already run away because they have known what they have caused. So for me, by reaching my home, I'm holding my key just to open my door. I just saw one of them had my clothes in front. Say, you are the leader of that. You don't want us to collect money. And next thing I saw, cutlass on my head. Look at my head. I said, what did I do? Next thing now, he wanted to cut me again. I hold the cutlass on his hand. He now be calling the people, come, hold one of them. Oh yeah, cut him. They have started cutting me. My hands, my leg, my ear, my eye. All of them have started breaking bottle on my head. Say, what did I do? They collected my house key, telling me, yes, we are going to kill you. That Alhaji Mola has signed it that we should kill anybody that we met here. I said, who is Alhaji Mola? Who did I offend? I have broken skull. So now the doctor now referred me to clinics in Apple Junction, that I should go and do this test. Because every month I can't sleep. I always have heavy headache. Since then I can't sleep.
When the drivers, other trailers that want to came in, we talk to them. When we stop them, we tell them, say, see you, when a partner don't keep person inside the state. And he did not stop. He ran away. And that's the reason why we will not allow you people to pass inside this estate. Again, we keep directing them to their normal lane. According to the people that attacked me, they said that I'm not a member of the estate. They said I don't have a house in the estate. That they want to know the reason why I'm supporting on the estate to chase them out of the estate. I was like, I cannot even talk them when they attack me, because I can remember I see some of their faces. It's the people that I even know most I saw, which is I believe they cannot even do such thing to me. So when they are macheting me, drawing me on the floor, naked, when I come back, we left the bus stop around 4:30, and they attacked me 5 o'clock.
All those people to try to bring out some gangs of people.
Michael Ujomo is one of the two councillors that were also attacked while trying to intervene in the fracas. His colleague is not here to tell his story, but these pictures portray the extent of injuries he sustained.
The following day, I have to call my other colleagues to come over. My colleagues, Honorable Deji, that cover this assist. I have to call him to come and intervene because he was not around. He was sent on an assignment. So when he came, myself and him, we feel the both side, the community youth and the National Union youth, mean business, want to cause trouble. They want to have a kind of log eye on that day. We just say we decided to move and have a meeting with the National Union Road Transport youth employee, to have a meeting with them so as to pacify them of what is really happening. On getting to that, see, we are not allowed to talk. Even as my colleagues and myself trying to talk to them, let them know we are one in the community. Let us come together and address the issue. These people first gave my colleagues a slap. They say, who are you? You don't want to see any councillor? Go. Before I open my eyes, they already take a bottle, broke it on my colleague's hair. Before I open my eyes, I start seeing blood on Honorable Deji. So by and large, we now have to take to our heels and move away from that place.
To get the role of the police in the matter, Channels Television contacted the Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer, Mr. Muyiwa Adejobi, who promised to feedback. At the time of this report, he is yet to send his response. However, residents informed us that 4 people were arrested by the Amuwo-Odofin police station in connection to the attack. They were later transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department in Pantiyaba. It is believed that investigation is still ongoing. Comfort's death further exposes the menace of heavy-duty vehicles within the estate.
They have turned our estate to a parking lot. Coming around 4, you cannot drive in, neither can you drive out of our estate, which is not supposed to be. We don't sleep at night, we don't do anything. We just, a lot of trucks blaring of horns and all sorts. Last year, November 2020, an estate resident was assassinated here. He was murdered. He was led in by one of these hoodlums that are collecting toll. They do not reside in our estate.
Durbar Road is among other routes used by truck and tanker drivers as a thoroughfare from the Lagos-Badagry Expressway to bonded and private-owned terminals within FESTAC town. Some unidentified youth have gone as far as removing height barriers meant to check the entry of trucks and containers, and have since been making a fortune by allowing these unauthorized vehicles to go through the residential area.
They have bonded terminals and what have you at the back of our estate. And they have their routes there. We have first rainbow and second rainbow where they can navigate through. But they find it as a shortcut in coming to shunt queues of those trucks going to Apapa from our estate. That is what they do. Instead of them to line up from their way from Oshodi or from Apapa to go and turn at Yanosolo to queue at the back of those trucks going to the Tinkan, they find our estate as shortcut. So therefore, when they pass through here, these people get them towed and collect money from them. That is the genesis. So if they do not find a means of coming through this estate and the bar is raised and is well manned, I think we will have peace. When His Excellency Governor Raji Fashola finished the dualization of this road and interlocking, a barricade was being mounted, and that signifies that heavy duty trucks are not meant to ply that road. But to our surprise, one morning we woke up and we discovered that they removed the bar that they use in crossing the pole there. And it was done by these same boys. They've been perpetrating this evil for close to 8-9 years now. So that was when it was removed, and that was when the illegal tolling started.
You're saying that, who do you think is behind these boys? Because they cannot just come in here and start to carry out this activity.
Well, so far so good. They are aligning themselves with Road Transport Association of Nigeria. So that is where they align themselves with. They put on their uniforms, and I think the ticketing that they use in tolling there carries the same. I've involved the local government chairman on several occasions, and he said it's not a thing he can intervene in, because the road is a state road, and those people have been tolling there for quite some time, and that we should approach the state. And as I speak to you, I think we've taken 1 or 2 steps. We are also trying to, we've written to the SA on transport, and we are expecting response. They've come to investigate and they've been to both entrances and the exits. They saw it, and then they said they will reply us in due course. And that just took about maybe like 3 weeks ago or a month. They came and they saw and they left. So we are still expecting reply from them.
Eyewitness report obtains a 1,000 naira toll ticket which bears the name and the insignia of Amuwodofin local government area. Despite these glaring evidence, the councillor denies the involvement of the council leadership.
It is not the local government, underline, sir. It is not the local government that gave them that license, that franchise to be collecting too. I am the chairman house committee on revenue and appropriation bill. I can't think those tickets you saw are fake and nothing but fake. It is not from the local government. Straight. No money is being remitted to local government because we feel that toll, it is not normal. I tell you, the ticket you saw, it's fallacy. They must have been using it just as an evidence. I tell you, if you go there now, they don't collect tickets. They only collect money from those trailer drivers. They don't give them tickets in return of the money they paid for. So now, if anybody gives you any ticket, it's fake. They must have collected one ticket, private ticket that is meant for another revenue. Maybe they must have collected that one as an evidence. But alas, that is not our local government ticket.
With the presence of these miscreants and heavy-duty vehicles, residents of FESTAC estate are exposed to all sorts of danger.
It is unbearable, the level of insecurity caused by incessant movement and uncontrolled movement of trailers. 1:30 a.m. they are blasting horns. 2:30 a.m. you will hear fighting. And right now it has gotten to the extent of the local community here losing lives and people coming to be harassed even in their homes. And I don't know for how long this will continue. Of course, when we became residents here, trailers were blocked. Trailers were not allowed to access the estate. Who wants to live in an environment where he cannot have a good night's sleep? It's unheard of. And the rest is up to you people to know that the residents of this community are simply not happy. The problem has to be addressed from the root.
I come to sympathize with the bereaved family. And the father of the bereaved happens to be my childhood friend. And we have been living together here for more than 30 years. Apart from the person who died being my own close friend and relation, I'm also touched by the security that is going on in this environment. And I want to use this opportunity to draw the attention of the government to see how we can minimize the menace of these trailers that is flying through our estate and killing our people indiscriminately.
We've been having terrible sleepless nights within the estate. We have car vandals. The only thing we've not had is assassination, robbery, daylight robbery, collecting of phones and all that, even during daytime. So I think we have lots of issues surrounding us here. I think the closeness of the garage to us is one factor. Another factor is that the government have refused to really, respond to our cry, because I believe the past association resident president had written countlessly, because I saw some of the letters when I came in, had written countlessly to the government regarding the insecurity that we are experiencing in our estate. And I've also played my part as well. We do attend peace and security meeting at the local government level virtually every 2 months, and I've allayed all these fears before the local government chairman and even the DPO. At times the area commander do come and all that. But what we still see is this menace still being perpetrated by people not living within our estate. So all we are just saying is that if the government can really do the needful.
What is the needful?
The needful is that, one, if those hoodlums, if our gate is being well manned, that is one of it, by security agent, maybe the police, then if that bar is there, where such a garage activities does not take place, because this thing is even having a negative effect on our youth within the estate.
The Lagos Building Investment Company is the agency managing the estate. The managing director is saddened by the ugly development, promising that the organization will use its power to tackle the challenges.
We will talk to the relevant authority. Maybe they had to do speed breakers, into that, into different locations, so that people who are passing that place, they will reduce. They will reduce their speed. There will be speed limit in a residential area. There must be speed limit. So we will continue to engage the relevant authority and ensure that speed breakers are erected and speed limit signposts are pasted, in different locations within the estate. And I think that will be the way to start.
Our findings reveal that several lives have been lost and many injured in the estate as a result of the recklessness of trucks and tanker drivers over the years. Surprisingly, the perpetrators are still going about their illegal activity with no regard for endangered residents. Perhaps the intervention of the Lagos state government could turn around this situation.
A sad story indeed. Our heart goes out to Comfort's family. While the family grapples with their loss, many people, particularly those in the area, are looking towards the Nigerian police to bring the perpetrators of this act to face justice. Just before we go, a reminder that you can let us in on what's happening in your area. Eyewitness Report is that platform that enables you to tell your story with your pictures and videos. Simply post them on the Eyewitness portal via the Channels TV app, which you can download from the various app stores online. In the meantime, here are some of the pictures sent in for the week.
Starting this segment of snapshots sent in by you is a video which captures an excavator demolishing a structure. It turns out to be a building which served as a town hall for residents of FESTAC Extension Estate in Amuodofin local government area of Lagos State. The eyewitness reporter, who is also a resident of the estate, says the bulldozer was deployed to the area in the early hours of Sunday, March 14, accompanied by heavily armed security personnel to carry out the exercise. The Lagos Building Investment Company is said to be behind the demolition of the hall. The reporter alleges that the action was taken without the consent of residents. Next is a video showing equipment in a road rehabilitation work at Gowon Estate in Moson, Okunola local government area of Lagos State. The eyewitness reporter says it is a response by the Lagos State Public Works Corporation to the outcry of residents over the deplorable state of roads in the estate. The agency has also completed road repairs within a Beson housing estate. Finally, also from Lagos State come these night pictures showing the aftermath of a rainfall around the Pencinema Flyover bridge in Agege. The eyewitness reporter wonders why so much water will settle at the base of the newly constructed bridge with the provision of drainage. The reporter sees rain as a threat to the structural integrity of the bridge and calls on relevant authorities to intervene.
Thank you for sharing those images with us. We hope to receive more from you. That's the show for this week. Thanks for watching. I am Yomi Otaigbe.